Hi, everyone. Welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. In our last podcast, we spoke about Prince William because he was doing an interview on mental health. And we also were talking about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and these ongoing allegations against him. Right, so we're going to continue that today because Prince William has been making statements. Now, there was one off the cuff statement. Off the cuff just means without any planning. He just made a comment when he was at the BAFTAs very recently. I don't know if that was last night or the night before, but let's have a look and see what he said. Right, you can see the headline of the paper there. It says, from Prince William, "I need to calm down." Now, it wasn't quite as dramatic as that. They simply asked him if he had watched a particular movie, and his answer was no, he hasn't. Let's just have a little look and see exactly what he said. There we are. It says here, Prince William last night said he's not calm in the wake of the arrest of former Prince Andrew. The royal, 43, put on a brave face as he attended the BAFTAs with his wife Kate, 44. Asked whether he had seen tear-jerking movie Hamnet. A tearjerker, by the way, is a movie that makes you cry. A tear-jerking movie. Tear-jerking. To tear-jerk. Tear-jerking movie. More or less an adjective. Which won Best British Film. He said, "I need to be in quite a calm state, and I'm not at the moment." William is understood to be making plans to restore public trust in the monarchy. Well, of course, they're experts at that, aren't they? They're always able to reinvent themselves after scandals. That's how they survive. In the very same way as the Vatican does, the royals are able to completely change their image to gain public support. And we've seen that happen again and again. It says here, full stories, page 4 and 5. Let's go over to pages 4 and 5. There he is. Oh, there she is with the teeth. Yeah. Yeah. They all have these kind of big molars, don't they? Let's have a look. 4 and 5. Oh, here we are. Right. Okay, there's that picture of Prince Andrew. Now, I have to say, I find this really disturbing. And I should point out as well that, of course, he's no longer known as Prince Andrew. He's simply Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Yeah, it says, "We will recover." I don't know who said that, but let's read through and we'll see. Right, Prince William admitted he is in no state to watch tear-jerking BAFTA winner Hamnet as his own family drama dominates headlines. The heir to the throne is set to play a crucial role in rebuilding trust in the monarchy in the wake of the arrest of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. By the way, this story is being carried by a few newspapers today, not just this one. It says exclusive, but I noticed the Sun has this as the headline as well. It says the heir to the throne is set to play a crucial role in rebuilding trust in the monarchy in the wake of the arrest of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. William's uncle was questioned for 11 hours on Thursday on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Yeah. The Princess of Wales, 44, that's the wife, Kate, said um, Chloe Zhao's film about the death of William Shakespeare's son Hamnet had left her in tears and with very puffy eyes. Oh, so she watched it, did she? Oh, so she watched it and he didn't. He wasn't in a good state to watch it, apparently. It says here, appearing alongside his wife at last night's BAFTA ceremony at London's South Bank Centre, William said, I need to be in quite a calm state, and I'm not at the moment. I will save it. Hmm. Hamlet, which won Outstanding British Film, yada yada. Yeah, we don't need to know about that. That's not why we're reading the article. It says here, it might be on William's watch list, but his focus is on the future of the monarchy. He is understood to have a long-term goal centered on running the institution with a corporate-like structure when he succeeds his father, King Charles III. Right, well, goes on to talk about how he might do that. Of course, this is all speculation. We don't know. But he's saying here, if we just read further down, it says here, William, 43, believes power should be removed from courtiers, whose role for decades has been criticized for being overly concerned with protecting the reputation of the institution. Yeah, apparently they have basically administration staff who all work for the royals, but they're very secretive. Even the royals don't really know. They just leave them alone to do their thing. You know, it's a little bit dysfunctional, and again, very much like the Vatican, I think. Um, I know that Prince Philip, that's the old Queen's husband, he used to, when he first married the Queen, he used to wander around opening doors and just ask people, hello, what do you do here? What's your job? And they really didn't like that. So they started to lock him out. They started to lock doors, and he was told, look, you just leave us alone. We'll leave you alone. Don't get in our way. So yeah, they're quite a tough bunch, you know, the admin staff that look after the royals. So Prince William, it says here, believes power should be removed from these people. But I mean, who knows? We just don't know what he will do when he becomes king. But let's read on just a little bit. A source, okay, it doesn't say who this source is, said the issues surrounding Andrew Mountbatten Windsor have had an effect on public trust, and there is willingness to change that. The Prince of Wales, that's William, has a clear focus and is determined to help the King in any way he can to restore that trust with the public and long term. And this person also said, right now the family and the country need stability, but there will come a time when he will bring in his own changes to ensure that accountability and purpose are front and center of his role. Right. Well, just to bring you up to date with what's happening here, just so that you know. So the latest is that the police are still searching through the properties which are owned by the royal estate where Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has been living. And they'll be, of course, deciding at that point whether they're going to charge him, whether they're going to release him, and no doubt a report will be given to the palace, which may well affect the future of the royals if Andrew is charged or goes to prison or whatever. But right now, these are all only allegations, and of course, Andrew continues to deny any wrongdoing. So there we are. Prince William there telling us that his mental health isn't great. He's saying he's not calm. I'm not surprised. I mean, can you imagine what it must be like to have cameras on you completely at this point, asking about your uncle. Now, I must say that British people, we are notoriously bad for judging people. We do judge a lot, you know. Bad man, he did a bad thing, he should be sent away. I don't know why we do that. Is it just a human thing that we judge people? We don't even know if Andrew Mountbatten Windsor did those things. The police are still investigating. Nothing can be said, but yeah, comments, constant press invasion. It must be very hard on their mental health. We read a moment ago there that Prince William is planning to change the system entirely. And I hope he does, because if he does, it might give himself more privacy and bring the royal family back to a sense of normality. And I think that was one of his mother's legacies, Princess Diana. I think had she lived, she also would have been working to change the royals as, for the better. She'd be working to change them as a princess. Yeah, so very interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. Yeah, well, let's hope William keeps looking after his mental health. What do you do to relax? What do you do to look after your mental health? For me, I like to read. I like to meet friends, although that can be hard sometimes, mixing with people when you spend your whole day here on the system alone. It's quite hard, you know. So mixing with friends is good, but not easy, especially when, in a community group, for example, you will always find incredibly stupid people. But yeah, it depends, So mixing with friends, depending where you live, the kind of area you live in, is it depressed as well? Happiness is a choice. Sometimes you have to choose it. And as I've often said, one thing that really helps me every day is just spending a moment and saying, right now, I am going to choose happiness. I'm going to open my mind to let other people in, to hear what other people say. If I don't do that every day, then I'm going to become a really nasty person. As you get older, your mind becomes a bit more narrow. So you have to make that choice daily. Right, today, I'm going to be hearing other people. I'm going to be learning positively that thing I want to do. You have to choose it. It doesn't come knocking on your door. Wow, that's it from me. Whatever you do today, I hope you enjoy it. Take care, and I'll be back soon. Bye.
The English teacher, guiding words like a preacher. Chalk in hand, he's on a mission, shaping dreams with precision. Joseph, the English teacher, the best teacher in the world. His wisdom's like a shining beacon, every word